wouldn't even have made $100 today. And we can't have days under $100. That's a no. So when I first turned on Spark this morning, there were 2 offers for 4 stops. So 4 stops means the store and then 3 drop-offs. And both of them were shopping for 3 customers. And both of them were $25. And I'm going to stick with that. I am not taking any 3 shops for under $30. Really, $30 is too low. Like, the only way I'll take 3 shops for under $30 is if each customer had 1 item. That's it. That is it. So it was 3 shops. Both orders were for 3 shops. And one was going 8 miles, one was going 8.4 miles. And nobody was taking them. So they did go up to like $30. One went up to $32, one went up to $30.84, something like that. So I still felt like that wasn't enough, but somebody must have took them because they disappeared. So that's when I got the order for $25, going 1.1 mile. And it was just a bunch of beverages. And drove all the way over here and that got canceled. So I'm sticking to my guns about that 3 shop because that's going to become the norm. I just don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to shop for 3 customers, and like what they usually do is 2 of them will be a low item count, but one will be maybe 20 to 30 items. I just feel like if we keep taking those, that item count is going to get bigger, because it already said that should take me like 50 minutes, so an hour. And it's going to take more than an hour because one person had apparel. You know the problem we're having with apparel. You can't see the size. Somebody showed me how to do it, and I tried to do it again, and it wouldn't work for me. So I got to, I even read on Google how to do it. And I don't know. I'm doing something wrong, so I'm going to have to try it again. But that's always a problem because what I end up having to do is scan each size until I come across the right size. So, and they had 4 pair of leggings, and me trying to figure out the size once I get to the store. So yeah, so I'm gonna stick to my guns about that. Like, I have done 3 shops, but it was like $36, something like that. So I don't even want to say $35 is gonna be my lowest, because I still feel like that's not good enough. But I have taken it. It's been low item count and low miles, so I have taken it. But I'm just gonna have to start using better judgment, because now I let that order bring me all the way over to the other side of town. Now there's no orders over here. And if I would have just been patient and stayed on my side of town, I could have opened up DoorDash and Instacart, because those are the areas I feel more comfortable with doing those apps. But I'm not going to open it up over here because, like I said, it's much more busier over here and it's harder to get around. So now I'm just kind of agitated, because now I feel like I need to kind of stay over here and try to figure something out, so I'm not running back and forth across town. But good thing I have fuel. And I don't want to waste it. That's the thing. I don't want to waste it running back and forth. Like, I'm all the way over here with no order. I drove over here for nothing. So that's wasting money. I'm going to get over here and park and figure this thing out. There is like I said, it's so busy over here, it's harder to get around. Because there is Walmart, Myers, Target, everything is over here for Instacart. Let me just park, get myself together. And I feel like Spark is trying to mimic Instacart, because Instacart's normal is 3 shops for like $25. I'm looking at one right here. Let me screenshot it. And it is $27.25 for 3 shops with a total of 65 items. That's too much. But that's normal for Instacart, and they get it done, so I'm sure Spark is like, we can get it done too. The thing I don't like about Instacart is when they send out offers, you can see what store you have to shop at, but it doesn't show you the drop-off address, so you don't know where you're going. And I always have to know where I'm going. I cannot just say, oh yeah, it's only 5 miles and I don't know where it's at. No. So that's another reason why I do Instacart. I really like to stay in my area, because if it says it's 5 miles, I can open up the map good enough to see the general location. But when I'm over here, I'm not familiar. I'm not even gonna say not as familiar. I'm not familiar with this area. So even when I open up the map, I still don't know where I'm going, because they're not giving you a street name. It's just pinpointing about where you're going, and it could be, you know, it's not even a good pinpoint. So yeah, but I'm just gonna finish my breakfast and I'll figure something out. I got to run to the post office, so I'll do that and figure out where I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna pick a side of town and I'm staying there. And I'm gonna figure it out. Well, we are done for the day. It is 3:19. And I have to say that Spark really let me down today. It was horrible. But one of the associates told me something that I believe is true, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep it to myself. And yeah, thank goodness for Instacart. So forgive me, Instacart, for talking bad about you, and DoorDash. Now, I didn't do much on DoorDash because I didn't stay on there long, but I'm gonna try a new strategy tomorrow. So totals for today, I made $51.99 on Spark. I made $70.80 on Instacart, and $17 and some change on DoorDash. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change up my strategy, because the offers that I was getting on Spark were horrible, and they were really bad. Like, it's bad enough if you're shopping for 3 people, but the miles are high too. That's crazy. And yeah, it was just bad. So I'm going to try to work. I was talking to a girl that a lady, not a girl, a lady that does Spark. She does all the apps, and I told her I said, I'm just not doing good today. She said, I got on everything, and I said, bingo. I'm gonna do that. So I only had on 2 at the time when I saw her, but I turned DoorDash back on, especially that if I turn DoorDash on about 10 o'clock till till about 2. I think that'll be good. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Turning that on. Turning on Instacart and Spark. So yeah. Because I don't know what's going on. I feel like there is a lot of people doing Spark. Last year, when I was doing DoorDash, I did good in the summer. And I know it's a lot of people doing DoorDash, but something is a little off with Spark, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but something don't feel right. So I feel like some people are tricking the app. I don't know. But I know I'm not getting, like I said, I used to, even if I didn't get good offers, I got offers or okay offers that I could still take. I wasn't getting, for a minute, I wasn't getting any offer at all. And then when I was getting offers, they were horrible. I wasn't even getting like the little 5 miles, $18, shop for like 20. I wasn't even getting that. I was getting really bad offers. And I didn't get any offers for curbside pickup. So I'm gonna try a new strategy tomorrow, because I mean, if I wouldn't have turned on Instacart, I wouldn't even have made $100 today. And we can't have days under $100. That's a no. So it looks like it's gonna storm, so I'm just in time to go in. But thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time.